Australian Darts Association 2026 season is into its third weekend. The tour kicked off with a 9-dart finish from Raymond Smith of Western Australia's home of darts, the Silver Sands Tavern. Then on to the Canberra Labour Club, where Brodie Kling dominated the weekend.
May, in Queensland at Pine Rivers Darts Club. June, in Victoria at the Melbourne Darts Club. August, New South Wales at Penrith Gardens. And it all comes to a head in September in South Australia at the Northern Districts Darts Association. This is a true national tour. Raymond Smith.
One, Jamie Rundle, Brando Weening. Big one, Kate.
Yeah, super excited about this one. We're getting into the nitty-gritty now, into our quarterfinals. So there's plenty of awesome matchups, but these two have played against each other many, many times and had a few results go either way. So should be another cracker between these two.
Outside.
So Brando's won the ball. It's game on. Brando Weening away.
$66. $42.
Brando Weening from Victoria. Made the trip up following the circuit. Jamie Rundle, local Queenslander.
57.
Yep. Both,
also following the circuit. And
yeah. Go for it, mate.
Well, Jamie Rundle got a bit of a leg up from John Spain. John Spain Contracting has sponsored him for the tour, and Tristan Bogner.
100.
He's our consolation winner yesterday. Tristan, very capable young man coming through the ranks and done some great things. Speaking of coming through the ranks and doing great things, both these players have grown up through the juniors. Brando, the son of Australian legend dart player Wayne Weening. But Brando's won a few things and represented Australia on the big stage over in the UK, recently playing in the ADC.
60.
And then Jamie Rundle, former World Cup youth singles winner back in 2013. And then he also won the youth mixed with Tiana Smith, who now Dorothy, who is in the room at Pine Rivers today. Was trying to encourage her to get her darts out and have a throw. She may do, maybe this afternoon or tomorrow.
She is. She's playing. No, she played. She was in the draw this morning. Yeah, saw her name up on the board, so I was surprised to see it. But yep, she's back into it, off and away.
I had to twist her arm yesterday. She wasn't too keen, but
game shot.
Oh, Brando bangs it in.
Opens the account. 94 checkout.
180.
Jamie Rundle doesn't muck around. Bangs in a 180 to answer.
Yeah, we'll start seeing a bit more of these faster players coming through, I think. There's quite a few quick, speedy players left in the draw.
Mitch Gelby from Western Australia in the background.
135.
Brando almost came back with a 180 right back at him, but just nudged into that 555.
140.
Jamie also making the Queensland state team this year, so quite a few players in the room that will be heading across to the championships.
$135.
I think Jamie's actually sped up a little bit here in terms of his speed.
Oh, is it even possible?
7.
Looking at 46 here.
$14.
Doesn't capitalize, or doesn't get the double this time, but with Brando back on 219, he will get another shot or two at this one.
59. Game shot.
Bang, pops it.
Makes no mistake on that occasion. Level it up, one apiece. Start again.
55.
So in terms of other games around the grounds into our quarterfinals, we have Brody Kling playing Joe Comito. We've got James
57.
Bailey playing Tim Pusey, Raymond Smith playing Tony Shreve, and we're looking here at Brando Weening, Jimmy Rundle. So these are the final 8
96.
gentlemen left in the competition. With
43.
another event number 11, which will kick off this afternoon. We were having a bit of a chat about it last
100.
time. I think last ADA, Ben, we were talking about just managing your energy levels throughout a long day of darts like this, especially when you're doing a double header.
119.
If you kind of get knocked out early in event number 1, you've got to kind of manage your energy levels to be ready for event number 2. And then obviously,
absolutely.
on the separate end of the scale, if you do really, really well and you win and go deep in event number 1, you need to obviously make sure you get a bit of a food into you and have a bit of a break to set yourself up to go again in event number 3.
And it can be tough. A lot of players, the ones that are battling with nerves, sometimes struggle to eat. So,
Brendo Weening.
Think, can't get breakfast down after a big night, and can suffer
83.
a little. Got to keep the, like you said, the carbs up. Make sure you're ready to fire when it's time.
Game shot.
Boom.
Brendo. Just missing that 150 checkout. Just came back, turned around, 1 dart. Was all it took to close out that
66.
leg. Takes a 2-1 lead in this quarterfinal.
Young Mitch Gelby in the
85.
background. The top end of WA. Gets around to a lot of comps with his dad, Dwayne.
54.
One of the many promising Western Australian juniors or youth players that we see around the traps, mixing it with the big boys.
100. $58.
I remember Brando when he was very, very
60.
young, and he used to come along with his dad on a Friday night darts down at the Geelong Dart Club, and he would sit there or stand there for hours and hours and hours on the practice
57.
board every single Friday night at darts, and just absorb everything he could about darts. So not surprising
85.
he's doing very well on these circuits, and he's a very capable player.
$58.
And Jamie, also from another darting family, with his mum playing and dad and brother as well. So another strong family of dart players.
57. $58. $58.
Rundle's
There's a few players have actually
going
listed.
to have a crack at the 150 as well. Oh, sorry. I was got excited, D, as I do. I just thought, to answer Brando's attempt, he might polish that one off and just say, here I am. Brando
This is how you do it, yeah.
goes for a fat 16, hits a 32. It's not a real problem, 24 left. Just took him by surprise.
44.
Brand new haircut for the weekend. I think Rundle's got the fade happening as well. Been to the barber.
50.
Brando, 12. Double 6. Outside, not a bad sider. Got to go down the bottom.
Game shot.
Bang. Puts it in the hole.
Wow. It's a pressure on that one when you've got 1 dart in hand and your opponent's on a finish. You don't want to go too high and split it. You need to but you obviously want to have a good crack at it at the same time. So it can be a conflicting battle in your mind when you've got double three left with one dart in hand.
60.
Saying that Jamie Rundle, a lot of players actually have listed Jamie Rundle as their favourite domestic player.
57.
Interesting. He's a pretty popular boy around town and nationwide as well. He's got family in WA and friends over here, so gets around the country a fair bit, made friends everywhere. Happy to just stay for extended visits here and there and everywhere. So almost caught up with Jamie when he was over in WA last time. Well, obviously last time I caught him at the ADA, but time before that, come over for a holiday. He's like, oh, we'll have to catch up. And we nearly did, but not quite.
100.
Yeah, great player. Lists Pine Rivers as his favourite darting venue to play at. So it's always great to see for local
57.
players enjoying playing at their local clubs.
81.
And Brando, you would have seen on the big stage in various things like the Premier League and the World Series, but he's also played in the
81.
WDF World Cup. He's played at Lakeside and he's played in the Motor Series, so very experienced on some of these stages and taking every opportunity he gets given in the sport.
95.
Well, Rundle got the call up for the Brisbane Super League as well. Played in that and really played well. I was impressed by how he went about it. Didn't make the finals, but he was one of the players that really stood out. That's for sure. I think he'll be in it again.
$36.
Both players have actually also got their own signature darts made through their respective sponsors over the years.
56.
A few players in the room
16.
that do have their own darts, which is great.
Tops
Left
for
for
Brando.
Brando.
29.
Doesn't go. Chance. 158's a big finish that's lovely to hit, but it's not going to go on this occasion for young Jamie.
96.
I'll tell you about 158.
Tops.
Check out in a minute. There's a special memory for me, that 158.
Game shot.
Boom. Puts it in the hole.
I did the 158 recently, a couple of years ago, but it was the most random way I went because I was struggling on the triple 20. So I went
100.
triple 19, triple 17 ball. And I'm surprised it went in at the time, but also had to second guess myself with my counting ability to make sure that I actually did hit it.
I'd never even considered the other possibilities for 158.
The beauty about when you get some of those numbers I was talking about earlier, there are obviously the traditional ways of going for things, but there's a lot of varying combinations you can have with a lot of different finishes. You can get a bit creative at times.
I noticed a lot of the younger players are getting really creative with the counting on the finishing, just not showing off, just I feel like I'm going to go this way. Bailey Marsh is one that just surprises you. Looks like he'd be battling to, pass high school maths, and yet he's all around the board on a finishing before you can even add up what he's going for. He's nailed it.
Yep. It's a different level of counting, especially if you go up through the juniors. But also it comes a bit where you're actually not counting. You just know that if I hit this, it leaves me that, or if I miss this, it leaves me that. So you're not actually doing the math. You kind of just know these combinations and where you got to switch to.
And that is John Spain in the background, sponsor of Jamie Rundle, sitting next to Mitch Gelby. And go back to that shop in the middle there.
$82.
Rundle 51. 19 for 32.
Game shot.
Bang, bang.
Boom.
No fancy counting there, Kate. Just textbook, mathematical.
Break. Oh no, it wasn't a breakthrough. It was a hold, but that's good. Gets another leg on the board. Still the first to 6 all the way through this event.
60. 140.
And this is the one event that John Spain doesn't have to buy a plane ticket for Jamie Rundle. Well, the one weekend, I should say. 4 events, of course, across the weekend. They could end up in front this weekend. Bit of prize money coming in.
91.
Yeah, well, it's definitely having 4 events across the weekend is really a
140.
great opportunity for players when you give up your time and you have to travel, sometimes travel a fair distance to be at these events, with Australia being such a huge
100.
country. So it is great to have as many opportunities as we can smash into a weekend, really, and not just one singles event, which most tournaments are. We've got four
140.
singles events played over 3
Big
days.
hit there.
Great opportunities.
96.
The Brendo here with the 104. Seen the 104 a few times this weekend already. Brendan goes a different way. That goes the 8-16.
96.
Jamie on 74. 20 for tops. To peg back another leg.
Game shot.
And does. And that's the break. That one. That's what you need. Holds this throw here. Level it at 4-all. Big crowd building in the background now. We're starting to get a few other boards finishing.
Muted celebrations from the audience. It's that is part of the requirement of these weekends, that people don't go nuts in the background. Trying to replicate the PDC floor
85.
championships, so that players get used to just playing without a big racket and addressing the board.
58.
Yeah, it was an interesting one. People who come down support and support the players to get used to the fact that you really can't be overly vocal.
140.
You can obviously say some words of encouragement and some nodding and things like that, but nothing too exuberant. And then with the players themselves,
85.
with celebrations, and you can't go all Gezi Price in there. You have to kind of rein it in a little bit.
But that's how it is at the Players' Championships. You get told off if you're making too much
45.
noise. There's people on other boards around the corner and whatever. You might as well get used to it. That way, when you get over there, it's no big surprise.
58.
Yeah, it's even interesting.
Those players that. Sorry, there's players that are, if they have a bad shot, their habit is to walk up and swear underneath their breath. And there's a microphone on the board,
60.
and you can't do it. You've got to get out of that habit. So forcing good habits, walk in the right direction, know how the game's played to, from a streaming point of view, if you're going to be on a TV board, all those things, giving all the Australian players that experience, trying to emulate that and get them ready for it. Should stand them in good stead, and we should see some more Aussies picking up tour cards.
38.
Let's hope.
Yeah, well, just remove some of the barriers and some of those ones that aren't even about your darts. So, if anything, you can replicate
76
that
left.
impacts the surroundings and gets you more comfortable with the surroundings.
57.
Because all of those things you can't control, but we can mimic, or to at least try and give people the experiences. And when you go to a Players' Championship over in the UK, there's even barriers behind each
57.
board, so you actually can't you can't go into the playing area, so you have to stand behind there, and you can't
Game shot.
interact as much with the player until they come back past outside of the playing area and past those barriers. So we obviously don't have that kind of setup here with the clubs, but we try and mimic as much as we can of that experience.
45.
Rundle levels up 4 apiece.
Yep. It's an exciting conclusion to this
134.
quarterfinal. obviously a semi-final spot awaits the winner of this, and it's a very important position because a lot of points between quarterfinal and semi-final.
100.
Has a real big impact on the overall tally.
131.
So far in our other quarterfinals, too, we've had Brody Kling. He has won his quarterfinal match, and he will go through
85.
to the semi-final. And we've also had Raymond Smith won his quarterfinal, so he is our second semi-finalist through.
86.
So our two finalists yesterday, currently in their respective semi-finals. They are seeded 1 and 2, so won't meet each other until a final if it goes that way.
133.
But doing all the right things so far for those two.
56.
So the winner of this game will play Raymond Smith in the semi. Another one of those. 76, leaves 62.
62 left. 86.
Jamie, opportunity here for this 94 goes. It's a break of throw. He'll be throwing for the match. 54 is in. Tops. Jamie Rundle. 94 check out, 14 dart break of throw to go one leg away and throwing for his spot in the semi-final.
It's been a great fight back from Rundle.
95.
I got a feeling John Spain has got up and gone for a walk and missed this epic comeback. His
Yeah.
boy's 5-4 up. Maybe he's going to figure out how much money he could get off it. Don't know.
Well, it's not over yet. Brando firing in at 180 there and effectively really putting the pressure on Jamie here to keep up with his
134.
scoring. And Jamie beautifully doing so. That's adjustment to that 999 and following it in with the 134. Counters that kind of 180 that Brando put in.
56.
Brando would love to hit a couple of triples here to really make a
43.
dominance on this, but no, even scoots one into that 111. It's not going to help the campaign too much in this leg.
59.
But Jamie, not exactly, punishing that lower score. So still a big chance for Brando here to set it up, and to be able to break back.
59.
157 here for Rundle. Ooh, a bit of a shock of that first start.
70.
Yeah, feeling Brando he uses the tops.
He's on.
Shot.
Bang,
He's on.
bang! Hollywood,
1, 3,
Brando
4.
Weening levels up.
What a beautiful
54
check that was.
tops. Oh, it's magic. If you ever
Both
needed
players.
something special, it was right then. Now he's on throw for the win. Jamie Rundle
How
looks at his darts as if
crazy.
possibly his darts problem. Nothing to do with you.
45.
It was all about Brando Weening just ripping out the big one right when he needed it.
Yeah, well, both the last two legs went both against the throw with
57.
ton plus checkouts. So what a swinging momentum. We were talking about Rundle throwing for the match, a minute ago, and now with that 180 and then Brando that beautiful 134 finish has just
58.
swung the momentum back into his favour, and he's throwing for the match. Been plenty of
I
up
got a
and down
feeling-
in this game.
I've got a feeling John
96.
Spain has disappeared to watch this on the TV because you're sitting a fair way back from the action. You can't actually see the darts land in the board from there unless you got hawk eyes. And he's probably like, hang on, I want to get a better view of this. And Declan's got TV set up around the venue. Rundle's in.
100.
Haven't seen Weening in the background today. normally.
Wayne's not
She
there.
was with
actually.
Brando.
No, he's
Okay.
not in. He wasn't there yesterday.
45.
So, might have opted to stay at home.
$44.
Bit of a slip there. So Brando 228.
Sucks in a big breath.
There's a few triples here to really stamp his position on this match.
98.
That's okay. There's 130.
It's a big wayward one. So think about this. Leaves a finish. Well, it's not too convincing in his setup there, but stranger things have happened. Both players very capable, obviously, of those ton plus finishes as we've seen so far in this match alone.
Oh, that one goes. That one
Bullseye.
is not quite. So he leaves a ball, steps back, has a think.
Game shot.
Bang!
Oh,
Buttons
what a
it.
finish. Brando Weening wins the match with a 134 on a triple 18 tops, followed up with 130 on the ball to win his spot in a semi-final, and really just swung that momentum back into his favour with those 2 ton plus finishes. What an exciting end! What an exciting way to watch the end.
Oh, look, it was the look. You nailed it there, Kate. The finishing from Brando Weening, pull out that big one to level up was golden. He was on throw in the last leg, but the 130 on the button, oh, I love it. It's just exciting to watch. And that's that's what the fans have tuned in for. That kind of action.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives a bit of excitement. We love those ton plus finishes. We love those high scorings. We love those bull finishes as well. It's all very exciting. It was the center of the bull too, so very convincing. Didn't just sort of sneak its way in. So exciting. So he'll play Raymond Smith, who won his quarterfinal, I should say, sorry, and he's looking in semi-final. And we're just waiting on our last quarterfinal at the moment, which is James Bailey playing Tim Pusey, and the winner of that will play last night's winner, Brody Kling.
Some great darting action to come from Pine Rivers Darts Club. We'll see you soon, Dart fans.